What's up, guys? Spook back here, and just out and around the yard again, guys, there, and trying to beat the cold, but dress for it nice with the old weather wool, which I have another video coming up of this. And also the pants, I need to get them in and get them hemmed and tailored. Then I'll have the whole suit, guys. I'm going to have a whole video on that, and go about from there. But another thing, just really quick, you can see with this digital camo how this sort of the weather wool lynx pattern, it's based on lynx, but it's also like a desert sort of desert camo kind of thing going on, if you can see that. And there's actually green berets and the Hindu Kush Mountains in Afghanistan that I've been wearing all this weather wool stuff over there, guys, and it blends in perfect like that. And it also is a good winter camo as well, so just really good. You know, it'd be good in the summer, but it's warm stuff, so you know, it's a 3-season kind of stuff I figure it to be. But just kind of a cool little thing. I noticed that as I was looking at this, so it's very good camo. So what we got going on here, guys, is a Kizlyar Supreme knife made in Russia. Become very good friends with executive there at Kizlyar Supreme for years now. I've done a decent amount of reviews of their knives, and they're just very good friends of mine. And just very, very cool. One cool thing about this actually, they have patches, and you can interchange patches right here on this. But I usually just like keeping my eyes in this case here. And if you buy a knife and get this case, this is great for a whole bunch of other stuff, guys. You could put a fishing kit in this. You could put, you could put fire kits in them, first aid. Just use it for other bushcraft tasks, or just have it for, just whatever. It's EDC even stuff. So, because I find you can put this full of stuff and fold it up, and even put it right in a cargo pocket. So even just the case the knife comes in is a cool little add-on there. I think you can get these. Some of the knives I believe come with them, but you can definitely get them on the website. That crown right there, guys, old Spook's going to get that tattooed on him here sometime. I love that crown. I always have, and these guys are very good friends, so as a tribute to them, and just a really cool looking thing. So, but lately, guys, we've been doing some videos on knives that have history to them. We just recently, I talked about the Canadian belt knife, which is an iconic knife. Before that, we talked about another Russian knife, which is the Yakut knife. We did a little talk about that from Siberian Forged Knives, and I'm going to get out and do some more footage and video on that, because that's just a great, great knife. But what this knife right here, guys, is a knife that is called the Malamute. And what the Malamute is a knife in the northern tradition of Russia, basically Caucasus Mountains, and all the different Caucasus that are over there. And you can see there, right there, is a dog sledder, Malamute dog. And this is all tooled in here, guys. These are all like Malamute, it's a Malamute dog sledding scene. And it's one of them things, guys, it's very hard for me just to show it to you this way. It's almost something you're going to want to just get yourself or get a hold of and take a look at. Very beautiful. And what I like about it, guys, if you were to present this to somebody as a gift, it just, for not being a super expensive knife, it's just very cool. As somebody would get this, they would be just like, wow, it's cool. So, Malamute is a sled dog. It's named after that. Beautiful dangler sheath. They do awesome sheaths, guys. It's really strong, stitched and riveted. Good thick welted leather, and a good, very good strong dangler mechanism. So these are great in that aspect. Very good sheath. But the knife is just beautiful, guys. It actually has a, oops, I want to lose the sheath. It has a walnut handle that is a in the Caucasus Mountains. Walnut is where they got the walnut from. So all traditional materials. It has a German nylock steel from the Lohmann Company, which is a very great steel. And you can see there, it is a collaboration with the knife aficionado Brutalica, a company, I believe, too. And then you see the Kizlyar Supreme crown. But what's cool about this knife, guys, if you see on their website, it has a lot to do with basically being an all-around knife. It has kitchen uses, outdoor uses, and obviously like bushcraft and the outdoors type of uses. One thing I've noticed with these northern style knives like this is they catch a lot of large fish there in that part of Russia and parts of northern Russia, and pike and things. Think about pike, think about fish like that, and this would be absolutely great because the way the knife tapers in, it's absolutely great for skinning, like filleting out a fish. But also really great for having control to skin, deer and moose and things like that. So this is once again another knife that is meant to be, used with game, large game and small game, but used for everything else in between. Has a really, really nice, I believe that's nickel bolster right there. But very, very nice knife, guys. I really, really like this. The way it's very light and very slicey. It has a full flat grind that came absolutely razor sharp like all their knives do. No 90 on this, guys, but in all honesty, I mean, that's not anything to me anymore, because a lot of the time, to be totally honest with you, people get hung up on that. Oh, you can't make a fire without using, making a bushcraft fire with a ferro rod and this and that, guys. A lot of the time, for one, I'll use a match, and when I do use a ferro rod, I usually use the striker, or I use a speedy sharp. So this not being 90 degrees doesn't really matter to me. That was just something people always ask that, but on this knife, it doesn't matter. Nice lanyard hole there. It's a stainless tube that goes through there. But just very comfortable, very beautiful knife, guys. And very, very pointy as far as like doing your tasks, like if you needed to make bow drills or, anything like that, guys. But there's just something I want to show you really quick. We're going to get out and do some field testing of this, and that's why I put it in a certain bag. I'll put it in this pack right here, which is my Italian military mountaineering pack. And I'll usually put the knives that I'm going to take out and do all the field reviews. I'll take them and put them in that and put it where this backpack goes. And then it's ready to go. So when I go out on those little trips, I already have the knives that I wanted to do field reviews of with me. And they're right there inside. Like, I'll bring it inside the house and it'll be right there for me just to grab and go. So this one's going to be going in there, guys, to do that field review. But it's just something I wanted to show you again. That is absolutely beautiful, like walnut, guys. And a lot of people, anytime I've ever taken pictures of this for Instagram, people are like, wow, that's beautiful. And it really is a beautiful knife. Another thing to take note of too, where this has almost like a Scandinavian look to it, the Sami people are Russian Sami. So the northern people in Russia, guys, a lot of them, there's Sami culture, there's Scandinavian, Viking, and everything, if you will, culture there. So a lot of these knives that may look Puko style are basically, they're a Russian knife as well, the same idea. Because this is based on the Russian, Russian variants of knives of the north. I'm going to put a link in the description. You can read up more of it on their website, but that was just a quick one, guys, out here. Wanted to show this to you with, beautiful sheath. And we'll get out, and this is going to go in the field test bag here, and we'll go out and do some cutting with it. And I think with this one, the same thing. I'll make something like I made the traps and the fish spear and whatnot with it. I'll go ahead and make something with this too as well. So very, very cool knife. Excellent for the kitchen. Excellent for filleting fish and things like that. Just the blade shape of it. And I think it'll be a really good knife for somebody to check out. So I really like it. I love the dangler. The dangler sits nice and low when I have something like this on. So very, very cool. Anyway, guys, I'm going to put this back into the field test bag. And we'll get out here within the next very short time. And we're going to do 3 or 4 field tests in a row. And then I'll just upload them, kind of in a row like I did last winter with different field tests and stuff. So anyway, guys, Spook signing out. Kizlyar Supreme Malamute. I'll put a link in the description to Kizlyar Supreme so you can check out some more of their stuff. They've got some wicked knives. I have another knife I got just a while ago by them. That's called the Pioneer. And that has a lot of everyday / tactical / outdoors applications. They just hit a home run with that design. Anyway, guys, Spook signing out. I appreciate y'all. Stay safe, and I'll check out that link in the description.